Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Nine Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. So it looks like Palestinians haven't moved on from whatever that has been that happened. When I say what happened is that you all remember that Black people moved on because they got to take care of their house first before taking care of other people. Excuse me. They have been taking care of other people, but as it stands right now, it is time for Black people to focus on themselves and clean up some certain things, getting ready for a new era, right? So you all know that period wasn't a great period because they did not find it funny. Like for them, they were like, why would Black people lead them at some point, and decided to move forward without them. And the truth is that we cannot always move with you people, right? They came in to help you at a particular point, and then it is time for them to take care of themselves. And there is nothing wrong with people saying that we've been nice to you people, but it's time for me to take care of myself before any other thing. So that was the only bad thing Black people did, right? Because they wanted Black people to why do you have to support this person? I mean, this person is not good for us. So because someone is not good for you, it means it is not good for other people, right? So that was a problem. And I love the fact that Crystal Black is asking them, what do you people call the people? I mean, like in Palestine, they have Afro-Black community. What do you people call them? They call them Habib, or something like that. That is descendants of Slave. Let's get into this video.
Well, hello there. I want you to know that I am going to enjoy this very much. Let's watch a long face, pointy chin video.
Palestinians' names out of your fucking mouth when you're trying to defend your decision for voting for Kamala. I don't give a shit. I'm not here to try to persuade you one way or another. I know what I'm going to be doing come November, but my fucking God, just sit with your cognitive dissonance. Don't try to shove it onto the rest of us, all right? Palestine has nothing to do with it, because if you cared about Palestinians, you would not be sitting here saying that you were going to vote blue no matter who. No, you'd be putting these politicians' feet to the flames. You'd be demanding more. You wouldn't be saying, oh, I'm going to vote and then maybe I'm going to try to organize. You who have never organized a day in your fucking life. Just zip it, all right? Zip it. Us Palestinians, sick of hearing your shit.
Who you talking to, descendant of slave owner? Us Abids? Ain't that what y'all call us? Abid, meaning slave? You know how I know you talking about niggas? And by the way, y'all, Abid is used like nigga. You know how I know you were talking to us? Because you decided to use a Black man to make whatever point you're trying to make. Black people weren't the only ones that said this stuff. Here's my question. Who are you going to vote for? Because it's interesting to me that you're saying, because you're talking to Black people, you're saying that our hype of voting for Kamala is hypocritical and pro-genocide. I tried to tell y'all. So, Miss Ma'am, you didn't specify who you're voting for, but in this video right here, this picture, you went on to kind of brag about Trump. And then you said he said, fuck Palestine, and he didn't. Second of all, it's funny because Kamala is Black, and she talks about Black issues and helping Black people. So we're supposed to vote for your interest over ours? Y'all started an entire protest, as you always do, off the back of the Black Lives Matter movement. What kind of fucking allyship is that? If we are sitting here talking about the fact that there's a genocide against us here in America, what sense does it make for other people to come during that movement? If y'all really gave a fuck, y'all would wait. But you didn't. Y'all always do this. So what are we supposed to do? Vote for Trump is one option, right? Trump, the one who hates Black people, right? We're supposed to do that for you? Or are we supposed to vote third party and waste our vote so that Trump wins? So either way, Trump wins. And I promise you, he really don't give a fuck. Y'all talk about the solidarity between Palestinians and African Americans, but y'all only do that when African Americans are doing a movement while you sitting there saying we ain't never had one. We're the only reason y'all even have some fucking attention. Y'all only talk about African American issues when it's attached to your own. So I find it very funny that in another video, you said that allyship is not transactional. Oh, baby, it's always been transactional with y'all. The irony is that you sitting there talking shit about black people while you don't mention the district in Gaza called Al-Abid, where the Afro-Palestinians are. Al-Abid meaning slave. How did the Afro-Palestinians get there in a town called Slave? I think the town name is self-explanatory, isn't it? So the irony is, while you're over there talking about Black Lives Matter when it's convenient for you during the midst of our own movement, you sit there and you abuse the Afro-Palestinians in your own country. Let's talk about it. Because there are reports, there's videos that I've shown of Afro-Palestinians saying that they get abuse from both Palestinian and Israelis. Let's talk about the fact that there's a movement of Afro-Palestinians that are trying to get away from their oppression and have a voice in Palestine. You also talk about this video saying that he's doing a genocide Olympics. There is no Olympics that could be had. Black people around the globe are being abused by your people. You dare talk about Sudan? Tell me, what's the reason for the annihilation, the genocide, the raping of African Sudan women and children, killing of the men, the women, the children? Tell me, who's doing that? You think that we're supposed to put your issues before our own when the only reason that you even have fucking recognition is behind us because we ignorant. Then in another video, you used AAVE, which I found hilarious. I can't remember what you said. The only reason that you even over here in America is because of us during the civil rights movement. The only reason that there's a law that you're not supposed to be discriminated against based on your race, ethnicity, religion is because of the civil rights movement, where again, we didn't get shit. But you got the nerve to talk about us? And you too fucking scary to say who you voting for? Because every fucking video, you will not say who you voting for. Say it with your chest, bitch. You got some fucking nerve of the people supporting you, the Arab countries that are supporting you, saying we're against occupying states. Meanwhile, them same people are occupying states in African countries. Y'all take our movement and override it and got the fucking nerve to talk shit about us? That's what I tried to tell y'all, and y'all tried to drag me, Machiavelli. They proved my fucking point. You're an Abid to them, a nigga. We talking about a black president, someone that could potentially be for us, especially more than Trump ass. But you want us to waste our vote and talking about we should sit with a cognitive dissonance and feel bad about it. Why don't you worry about your own motherfucking people? Why don't y'all go over there and listen to the voices of Afro-Palestinians that y'all are abusing? Let's talk about it. You should keep black people's name out of your motherfucking mouth that's attached to your hairy ass. And don't come to me with this ethnicity bullshit of that the Palestinian Arabs are different than the Egyptian Arabs and the Sudanese Arabs. Miss me with that bullshit because y'all was talking about unity between Arabs. Don't separate yourself now. Plus, you're already culpable because you have descendants of African slaves in your country that you abuse. And don't come to me with this, African Americans and Palestinians have always stood in solidarity. That's bullshit. Y'all hop on our fucking shoulders when our movement is hot. Civil rights movement, Black Lives Matter movement, same shit. Our stories are the same. If our stories are the same, why you didn't do your fucking movement when we're not doing ours? Then y'all motherfuckers, when I talked about this before, tried to drag me, showing me articles about how Palestinians always stood with African Americans. Go read them. Y'all didn't read them. Because if you did, you would hear Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and others saying, oh, our brothers and sisters in Palestine. But you won't hear Palestinians saying shit about the Afro-Palestinians and their country that they abuse. And you won't hear them talking about African-American issues if it's not attached to their own. Know your enemy. Because this is bullshit. And then in this video, you talking about we don't want to do the oppression Olympics because the stuff that's happened in Palestine been happening since 1934. Yeah, but your people been doing it to us for over 3,000 years. Let's clock that. And still doing it. Our children in fucking cages. being sold, being great. Let's talk about the Arab fucking slave trade. Let's talk about it. We don't owe you a motherfucking thing. If we don't organize and we don't do shit, how the fuck y'all didn't have attention until the Black Lives Matter movement? Till black people put a spotlight on y'all issues like we always fucking do. You the fucking hypocrite because all of y'all used Black Lives Matter to attach it to y'all's issues. And then when it's time for the decision if we gonna have super racist man or we gonna have somebody that might help with our issues, a black woman, you're telling us what? To waste our vote on the third party, which means Trump will win, or just straight out vote for Trump? Why you ain't saying nothing about the fucking Trump supporters? The ones who fucking are pro-Israel and all y'all focus is always on us because you hate us. You think we're beneath you. And who the fuck are you to tell us what the fuck we should and should not be doing? Wench. Go ahead and vote for Trump. You too scary to say it, but go ahead. Go ahead and vote for Trump in the country that black people made it possible for you to be in and to vote in the first place. Stay in your place. Eyebrows. 10 out of motherfucking 10.
Question for black people real quick. Why are y'all still over here on this app arguing back and forth with Palestinians? Why are y'all still doing that? I mean, I thought I had cleared this up for y'all. Y'all don't need to go back and forth with Palestinians in order to do what you need to do for your community. You do not. Vote for Kamala. Why do you feel the need to argue with that unless you're, maybe not certain in your decision to vote for Kamala? Why are you arguing with Palestinians who want you to center them over yourselves? Are you not confident in centering yourself and centering blackness? Why do y'all keep going back and forth, wasting so much time and energy with people who probably don't even live in this country when black neighborhoods need so much of our attention? Black community issues need so much of our attention. Why y'all keep arguing with them? You're not going to change their position. You're not going to change their minds unless you're giving them the opportunity to change your position, change your mind. In which case that means that they have some, I don't know, shot at convincing you to vote for Trump. Is that the case? Why are you arguing with them? Move on from that. Worry about black people. Worry about your own neighborhoods. Worry about your own communities. Worry about your own people. Worry about your own issues and stop allowing yourself to be distracted by bullshit. Have a great day.
So this is all I got from this video, and I am saying shout out to Crystal Black. She is the queen of wit. She always, 10 out of 10. I love when she says that. Now, the truth is that I really do not listen to them anymore. I do not want to talk about whatever they are talking about. Why? Because they are not like us, right? The truth is that we've really done our part. Black people did their part, and shout out to everybody that spoke up. And I still see a lot of black people out there still speaking up for them. So to tell you that they still have people speaking up for them, and thank you all. Thanks to all of them still speaking up for them. But I moved on from that long time ago. And like Crystal Black was asking, who were they? Who did they want us to vote for? Actually, they wanted us to vote for Justin, or Justin, right? They said they were going to vote for a third party, and I took a look at the person they wanted us to vote for. I think I already brought video of the woman to you all that doesn't even know how many, I think, senators or what that they have like all over. So how do you people want someone that doesn't even know anything about you, like about United States, to be the president? And that also shows how ignorant and political unintelligent some of them are, because it's really I mean, I've not heard that a third party won, I mean, ever. I have never seen that. And it's something people should look out for first. Like, you want to waste your ways or votes, like, because they feel, how do you think this person, like, how exactly do you want to vote for this person? you know and that was actually the problem that started, because they feel like, how can you people detach yourselves from us? I mean, like, how dare you, like, who are you to tell people whom to vote for? And the truth is that Black people never even call them out or ask them to vote for them. Like, Black people don't do that. I mean, like, they move on, like, to whatever they want to do. They don't call people to even help them, right? So that was the problem, how it all started. And I absolutely love the fact that Krista asked them what happened to the Black community in Palestine, where they call Habibi or Habib or something like that. You all know what it means, right? So all these, see, sincerely speaking, I really tried my best when it comes to, like, Palestine and whatever that was happening there back then. I did a great job. If nobody praises me, I will praise myself, because I was like back to back, back to back. And a lot of people were also very mad at me. Why? Because, like, I was talking about them more than I was talking about Congo, Sudan, and other people, Haiti, right? And at some point, I was like, man, it's time to take care of my own people, because, like, how am I, like, busy shouting on people? I mean, shouting for people that I don't even. So then I focused more on Congo, Sudan, and Haiti, right? Which is not a bad thing, because, like, there are people of color and other people are usually very lucky when it comes to everybody coming to their aid. But Black people are not that lucky seeing everybody coming to help them or assist them with whatever going on and the rest of it. So yeah, Black people did their best. I mean, when I said did their best, they also came out in mass to, like, support them. But as you all can see, I mean, the support, it's not a waste, but we all can also understand the heart of people that we work with, because sometimes when you think that people are, like, having your back, you don't know that they only love the things you do for them. So I felt like the most important thing was what Black people were doing for them. So they loved that more than any other thing. And when Black people stopped doing that thing, I mean, it was now a problem. Like, how can you guys, I mean, you guys are hypocrites. They actually said it, and they ended up calling Black people colonizer. I am kind of surprised that they are still on it, but that is their problem, because we've moved on, and forward ever, backward never. That is something that I love for my people. And yeah, that is what it is. No going back. And if you feel like it is not for you, like I said, Black people are not forcing anybody to join them in any movement, and they never ask. Like, it's them, like, knowing that something needed to be done. They needed to take care of their community first before anything and all that. And like what Gardiner said, like, why are we still on them? Like, let's move forward and move on, because there is no need, like, keeping quiet, sorry, like relaxing, or not really relaxing, like, trying to look back towards their side, or saying that I mean, like, move past or move on without them. I mean, there are sometimes you don't have to carry people, you don't move on with people, you move on alone. Then somehow later you can turn back to know if they are okay, or if they are doing great or not. Or sometimes you can also move forward. But from what I have seen, some of them are not, like, they don't know what Black people are doing for them. They think that like, they can just wake up to, like, take a swipe on Black people. The truth is that whatever that is going on, if it goes well, or how the person Black people have chosen to run with, if it goes well, it is absolutely going to also favor them. Why? I've got my reasons for saying that, but they don't understand that. So for most of them, thinking that it's okay for them to waste their vote with Justin, because, like, they feel like she is a better candidate. Like, but I don't think she is, because she is also politically. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.